When it seems like you have failed, and what you're trying to create and do falls apart and it's not working out. Remember what Thomas Edison said as he was trying to create the electric light bulb. After 10,000 tries, and what other people might think was a failure, Thomas Edison did not consider it a failure at all. He looked at it as experience and learning. And when asked about it, they said he would, when he found trying to create this electric bulb, he said they'd open the window and he'd throw that one out the window. And he said, after 10,000 failures, and he would not call them a failure, he'd say it was a learning experience, and I'm being educated on, he said, I found out 10,000 ways it won't work. And he'd try again. The next day he'd try again. Well, we just walk into a room and we just do something like this, hit the old switch, everything goes out, hit it again. Hey, thanks for not quitting, Thomas Edison. If it took you 10,000 experiments, you might call them failures, but they weren't failures. They were learning experiences. He said, I just found out 10,000 ways it wouldn't work. I'm just trying to tell you today, don't quit and don't give up. If what you're trying to create, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to be successful at, if it doesn't seem to be working out for you this way, hey, whatever you do, do not give up. How many have electric lights in your house? My wife tells stories of when there was no electric in the house she was living in, way in the North Country, up in Canada. Can't imagine that. No electricity at all. No refrigerator, deep freeze. Just about makes me stop and just can hardly imagine it. So when you walk into a room now and you turn a light off or on, you better be real thankful to a guy named Tommy. Tommy Edison tried over 10,000 times before he got it right. I've seen guys try to preach. It seems like it took them 10,000 times. They finally got it clicking. Don't quit. I've seen people try the almost impossible, and they kept failing and failing and failing. Do you know something? If you're going to fail forward towards the cross. Jesus is not the champion of failure. Don't forget what the apostle said. I can do all things. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You probably get tired of me saying about what I've been doing and tried to do, but I haven't got back on my bicycle yet. Almost nervous about that. Don't tell anybody. But one of these days, I'm going to pass you on the highway with my little bell ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I don't know. I'm trying to get up courage to get back on that thing. My balance just isn't perfect yet. But it will be someday. And I'll be back in the seat riding on that bicycle, that three-wheeled bicycle. No, it's not a little kid's trike. It's an electric trike, and my precious wife bought it for me. And I just got to get some courage up and get on it and get to pedaling again. I can do it because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'll never forget one time when I first got that bike. It's got a battery on it, and I guess I got a little far from home and was coming up a hill by the St. Ignatius Catholic Church, and the thing ran out of power. If that battery is not working, don't think that you can just pedal on. It's a combination of the power and the battery and you pedaling. It works together. Like if the power and the battery quits, you're pretty near done. And my wife, I called home and said, "Hey, can somebody come and get me?" "Well, where are you?" See, that's one of the ways I tried. Found out that didn't work. I didn't get back home. And Charlotte sent somebody down and tied the bike onto the back of a truck, and they head up the road towards home, and I ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, kept ringing my little bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Now, I could have just run that old bike in the garage and said, that's one way it doesn't work. If it doesn't have enough juice and power to get me home, the heck with it. No, I'm going to buy another battery. I'm going to tote it along with me. When that first one runs out, guess what? I'll have a spare. Some folks will have a spare tire. I'll have a spare battery. Slap that baby right in there and jump right back on. Spin the tires and be off and run. What I'm really trying to tell you is don't let circumstances, don't let issues, don't let anything stand in your way of what you really can do. Dear friend of mine, his daughters still come to our church here, but I knew him years and years ago. He was a great hunter. And he lost his legs, but he didn't lose his desire to hunt. He would go to Montana and Wyoming and places like that and hunt elk and mule deer. Did you think it kept him from going just because he had a leg amputation and they put on a walking prosthesis? I don't think I said that right, but a leg that you put on, an artificial leg, that's better. He just went ahead and did it the very best he could do it. He kept on enjoying life. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to Remember, if you feel like you've tried it over and over again and it doesn't work, remember what Thomas Edison said. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that it won't work. You're not there yet. Try again. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Browders. This is hometown hillbilly music. Song is Two Coats. Here, take it away, Dave.
I tell you the best thing I ever did do. I laid off the old coat and put on a new. Two coats were before me, an old and a new. I could have either, but what must I do? The old coat was a bad, tattered and torn. The other, a new coat, had never been worn. I tell you the best thing I ever did do.
Doesn't get any better than that.
I laid off the old coat and put on a new.
Come on, Dave. Now make it ring. Come on.
I tell you the best thing I ever did do. I laid off the old coat and put on a new.
Ladies and gentlemen, you
The
heard it
first man was earthly, made from the ground. We bore all his image the whole world around. The next was my Savior from heaven so
Thank
fire. He brought me this new coat, and now see me wear. Now this coat, it fits me, keeps me so warm. It's good in the winter, it's good in the storm. My Savior has dressed me in garments so fire. He brought me this new coat, you now see me wear. I tell you the best thing I ever did do. I laid off the old coat and put on a new. I tell you the best thing I ever did do. I laid off the old coat and put on a new. Oh, I'm so glad that I put on a
Let him use you, Dave.
new.
Or you just the whole concert.
Oh, we're going back.
Come on, Q-Tip. Give me your impression of Ken Reid there.
Well, this is Pastor Ken Reid of Mountaintop Ministries, and we'd like to thank you for joining in and listening to the Browders. We'll see you next time.